Bearscott Stadium. Happy Maundy Thursday, everybody. Here we are coming down in Holy Week. And happy birthday to, we don't have many birthdays today, just like yesterday. Not many birthdays. But singer-songwriter Emmylou Harris turned 79 today. That's a nickname we use in trivia for Emmy out of the UK, who we haven't seen in a while, but maybe a catfish, but who cares? Fun chatter. But Emmylou Harris, 79 today. And then David Robinson turns 76. Nope, not the Admiral, but the drummer for the Cars, longtime drummer for the Cars, David Robinson, 76 today. And then Shane Lowry. This is kind of a topical one for this coming week with the Masters coming up. This is a participant and an invitee to the 2026 Masters, Shane Lowry of Ireland, who has one major. 2019, he won the British Open. So happy 39th birthday to Shane Lowry. He'll be there at Augusta this coming week. And then finally, there's one of these people that Andy cheers on while he's watching the CMA Awards. Zach Bryan, 31 today. Happy birthday, country singer Zach Bryan. Zach. And then we have last night's featured presentation was Not What You Think. We had a little change of plans and did a 2026 film, a live viewing of My Easter Story, starring Carrie Emerson, Jeff Waters, Bob Branham, Ariana Reigns, and Beth Burton. Nice little hour-long play orchestra thing. Really good. Little accounts of, like, biblical accounts, and then of Holy Week related, and then like the woman at the well, and Mary, some other people in there, and then some music. So kind of a good Wednesday before Easter viewing. That's last night's feature presentation, My Easter Story 2026. Always good to see at least one Easter related thing during the spring season of movie watching. Oh man, gotta take a leak here, hang on. Alright, the breathability today, Richmond, Virginia, is a little better than yesterday, the day before. Finally got a little rain, helped out a little bit, not a lot of rain, but just enough to kind of soothe things down a little bit, a little temporary relief. And you can see, look at that, like just here on Monday, you can see these sweet gum leaves starting to come out, even bigger than they were on Monday. The legendary Bearscott Stadium Trail is right here, guys. Get a look at this, because you'll never see it like this for a while. Like, look at that, the sweet gum leaves coming out there. We got some like yellowing up there at the top. This is just beautiful time of year for Bearscott Stadium to see the change coming place. Mostly like bright colors starting to come out. You see some yellow down at the other end there. And we're gonna check out the field here. You can already see, like, from the trail, you can see how it is. The green is really coming in. Like, remember Monday, I showed you the Bearscott Stadium field. We got someone working out here too. The Bearscott Stadium field, see right over there. It is still has this winter color right here. But look at the field as you get into where the goalposts are. Look how much green is starting to color into this field. Amazing. That is amazing. A little rain last night. Maybe some on Easter Sunday. Getting even some green in over here. High today is going to be in the mid 80s. Another very warm day today. Sunny day at the beach area. The water temperature 54.9. Now one site, current site, is showing it at 56.8 as of like 11 o'clock this morning. So we're really getting close to that threshold. We're getting, if that's true, we're like a 1 degree away, plus the sun angle, plus the 80 degrees. Record high for April 2nd was 58.5. Surprised it was only 58.5 in 2016. So we finally have not a 2012 record high year. 2016, it was 58.5. Record low was 47.8 in 2015. That range is like under 10, is like basically 10 degrees. Amazing. And today we're right in the middle of it, 54.5. Beautiful day at Bearscott Stadium. And at Bearscott Stadium, look at that, guys. Look how different that looks from Monday. Oh my gosh. It's amazing. Like just a few days and it's like really starting to color in. Really starting to color in. Wow, like from the difference from now and then Monday, from how it looked Monday. Incredible. Absolutely incredible. It's basically the winter atmosphere is now history, even though on Monday there was still a little bit left. All right, and that just gives you a jarring look at Bearscott Stadium. If you remember March the 30th, 2026, just last Monday, how we were still had quite a few of these bare trees up here. And then just a few days later, like 80-degree temperatures, a little rain, a lot of sun, and spring has completely taken hold, taking over here at Bearscott Stadium. Now the thing that you do still kind of see is a little bit of this winter coloring of the Bearscott Stadium grass right there that is fading very, very quickly. Especially look at it from this angle. It's like now mostly green. You can see like little tinges of it still there. And then as far as the trees up here, the only trees that are still bare would just be ones that are like dead. So just a beautiful color at Bearscott Stadium. And I think by Monday, if we come back here, God willing, I think we're going to be looking at a lot of pollen on the track, especially from this little corner over here. So my prediction for the beach area for the water temperature right now at 54.9. It's not out of the realm of possibility for us to reach that threshold of 58 by tomorrow. I think that by Saturday, because we're going to have some low 80s tomorrow and then low 80s Saturday, and I think that Saturday morning is going to be April the 4th. We're going to hit that threshold of 58 degrees. That is my prediction. I don't think it's going to be tomorrow, but we've had a lot of community building here today at Bearscott Stadium, which is no surprise. We had a little group of like 3 people back there at the benches having a little like picnic, and then we had some people, some real intense basketball over there with a group, and then we had some people who looked like they were going down to the little creek down there to go fishing, which was really weird. I've never seen that before. Someone with some fishing rods. I think they went down to that little creek down there. So all sorts of community building here at Bearscott Stadium. No surprise at all. We got a couple people here walking and on the track, and this is just yeah, this is it, guys. This is the Bearscott Stadium scoreboard right there. You take a look there at the beauty of the trees there, and especially like over here. And so the little house cleaning thing here about Bearscott Stadium, I gotta mention the Google map located Bearscott Stadium. There's no reason on earth that there should only be 3 Google reviews of Bearscott Stadium. If you are intrigued by this place, then you should at least go on there. Just Google search Bearscott Stadium, West Virginia. It'll show up location. At the very least, just hit 5 stars or 4 stars if you're not a big fan of Bearscott Stadium. I think it should use could use a little work. But look at that grass right there, growing up in the middle, and then little dandelions coming up. More dandelions than we saw last Monday. And there's the Bearscott Stadium trail. So please go on there. And one of those reviews, by the way, is mine. One of those, like, a 5-star and review is mine. There's like 2 others. Why are you guys not going into Bearscott Stadium Google Maps? Okay, if I show up here on Monday and there's still only 3, I'm really going to be ticked off. I'm really going to get on you guys. That will be Masters Week, boys. That will be Masters Week. Happy birthday, Shane Lowry. All right. Tonight's featured presentation, and you'll hear me in a video tonight saying that last night's featured presentation was this, but it's not. We ended up doing something different. Last night's featured presentation was my Easter Story 2026. Tonight's featured presentation will be one of our must-watches for the spring season of movie watching. It is called April Fool's Day 1986, starring Deborah Goodrich, Deborah Foreman, Amy Steele, Thomas F. Wilson, Leah Pinsett, Ken Olant, Jay Baker, Griffin O'Neill. Oh my gosh, great cast of characters. A spectacular film for tonight. One of our must-watches. Perfect for tonight. Spring break related and April Fool's related, of course. Mystery, black comedy, horror. Excellent film. That's tonight's feature presentation. And speaking of tonight, right here on the Frank Addington channel, you have a premiere video coming up tonight, right here on the Frank Addington channel. So it's 7:00 p.m. Eastern time. We will do our annual, it will be events from yesterday. It starts off with a really short segment of a little business area adventure. It's very, very fast. And then we get into the meat of it, which is the thrift place over on Southside Virginia. We go once a year, check out, see if they have any VHS, some DVDs, used, very cheap. And so most of it is kind of looking at VHS, but then filming other little parts of the thrift store, and then maybe a little bit surrounding in the strip mall. And then show you what, if anything, we got purchases, and then we'll do a little, concludes just a run to a food place. So that's tonight on the Frank Addington channel. I will, you should get an update on that if you're subscribed. If not, I will post a link in the room if I can. If I can't, I will feed it to someone to post it to the room, to the trivia room. You guys can check that out, the Frank Addington channel. But when I say tonight's feature presentation, April Fool's Day, that's not last night, that is tonight. Okay, and if you did not watch it last night, you need to watch it tonight. I think it's available on Pluto TV. All right.